remember the NFL had to take a year off, COVID, right?
That's right.
So they did not go to London last year. And guess what? The NFL's trying to sell their product. They're trying to get all these fans fired up, and they give them the high-powered game of the Jets and Falcons. What are we doing, NFL? I mean, are you kidding me? 2 1-3 teams. Imagine you get the year off. All these people in London excited. What are we going to get? We're going to get Rodgers and Brady. We're going to get Russell Wilson. The NFL says, hang on. Can I interest you in Zach Wilson and Matt Ryan?
It's such a great point. I ran into multiple people that brought that up. They said, if this was a normal U.S. Open, I wouldn't be out here because I don't want to deal with the crowds. I don't want to deal with all the hassle of it. But because it is a limited amount of fans being welcomed in, it is a unique experience, much like a lot of things have been in this past year. But yeah, to be able to witness this great golf and with minimal people here getting that much closer to your favorite player, it's pretty special.
Now it's time to talk Aztecs football. It's been well documented that this Aztecs football team is the first 7-0 team since 1975. That's when Gerald Ford was president and I was negative 19 years old. What date people may not know, however, is 1923.
Right, Jesse. Yeah, funny enough, when they built the stadium back in 2004, the Padres in the city of San Diego in the lease said you cannot host a football game at Petco Park. To this day, the Padres can't host a football game here at Petco Park right now. But that is because they didn't want that multi-use stadium issues that they had with Qualcomm. CEO Eric Grupner says by the end of the summer, they think they will have an amendment, and that will not be a problem at all. But yeah, kind of a funny side note that they technically can't even host a football game right now.
Yeah, Padres fans not happy, but I think they forgot they just got an all-star second baseman.
Yeah, sometimes you get a little greedy around Christmas time.
Yeah.
You open one present, but you want that next present to be the really good one. For the most part, the Padres stayed quiet this trade deadline, at least by A.J. Preller's standards. Last year, the Padres acquired 9 players. This year, the team added just 3, and many thought the team needed an addition of a frontline starter. That did not happen.
The Encinitas native is the nation's #1 ranked women's park skateboarder.
It's a never-ending swirl of these lovey-dovey moments with skateboarding.
But as she would tell you, that's just one small piece of her puzzle.
What's the word we're looking for today, fellas?
Winning, streaking?
Surging, baby. We're surging.
Okay.
Teams that are moving in the right direction. Come on, let's go. Camera switch. Chris Porco, let's do it, baby. The first team surging, the New England Patriots. Remember last week I said Bill Belichick should probably win Coach of the Year? That's because they are surging. Let's go. They started the year just 1-3. Today they won their 6th straight game with a dominating 36-13 win over the Titans. The last time they won 6 straight, back in 2019, guess who their quarterback was? The greatest person to ever play the game, Tom Brady. Now they're doing it with a rookie quarterback, and they're back on top of the AFC East. Oh, they're so comfortable there. Speaking of the AFC East, their foe, here's a team people may not even believe are surging, but how about the Finns? Miami looking good. They started the year 1-7. Tua Tagovailoa, Brian Flores, they thought they didn't even have a job. They were getting their resumes fired up. Well, now they've won 4 straight, including a win over the Ravens. And get this, their next 2 games against the Giants and the Jets. We all know nobody plays football in New York, so that looks good. That could be 2 more wins. And I'm not saying they're going to make the playoffs. In fact, I'm not even saying they're going to finish above 500. But you know what they're doing there?
Surging. Let's go, baby.
The last team, they're on a bye this week. But how about it? Remember everyone said that the Chiefs are done. They're in trouble. Mahomes can't hang on to the ball. We don't know if Andy Reid still got it. Well, guess what? The Chiefs, they're rocking and rolling. Who's got the better look? Rich Hill's smile or John Howard's hair?
Both are pretty iconic.
They're both winners, right? John and the hair flip. Let's see if I can get it on camera.
There you go. Yeah, you got Wolf on there too. Hey, that works.
I mean, that's the only possible upgrade from San Diego. Hawaii's pretty nice.
Yeah, Hawaii is pretty nice. I got to get John Howard to teach me how to do that.
We'll work on that. Good job, Jake.
But we're already talking MVPs. Who could win it this year? Who's a dark horse? Who do you like? Howard, set him up, my man.
But to True, it's not about how fast he crosses the finish line. It's just about crossing the finish line.
So if a 24-year-old kid, which is what Simone is, a young woman, wants a break for just a bit, who are we to judge her? John, not you, me, or probably 99% of the people watching can relate to the amount of pressure Simone is under and has been under. Traveling a world away, sleeping in a bed that isn't hers, no friends, no family, and no crowd. Now, I understand all Olympians are going through that, but with Simone, you must add the expectations. As high as humanly possible in the sports world. Higher expectations than any individual in the current Olympics by far. If Simone Biles wants to step out of the spotlight, we've watched her win gold medal after gold medal in. Don't you think she deserves the right to do so without this type of backlash?
Okay, be honest, you two. Did you know it was called the old oil can?
We did, but because you guys have been talking about
Right,
it.
every year.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this again.
'Cause John told us.
Before this week, did you know it was called the old oil can?
Yes, because we did it last year.
Yeah.
so.
Before last year, did you know?
If we weren't News 8
Exactly.
anchors.
Almost 2 decades in. Yeah, we know.
Okay, good. Well, there you go. The battle for the old oil can.
But now we know.
Also, what are we, in Little League? I mean, what do we play? These guys play 1,500 innings a year. What are 4 extra innings going to do if we're playing 14 or 18? It's a joke. It's a joke. Including maybe the most excited person I have ever seen at a NASCAR race.
Drivers, start your engine!
I don't know if I've ever been as dedicated to anything in my entire life as that guy at the beginning of that package was, the guy at the NASCAR race. What a commitment. It is time now to switch over to Channel 8, News 8. Click over. Come on with me. All of us, let's do it together. Drivers, start your engine. This is your quarterback.
All right, let's do it.
You ready down there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, coming in 3, 2, 1. Well, you're going to want to be right here on CBS 8 this weekend. A massive doubleheader. Chiefs and Eagles, Packers, Steelers. The key for me and the Packers, can Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers do it again? Over 100 yards and a touchdown last week.